There's literally no reason for it to have discontinued. I want to do a full on long enough. Let's see how long I go. Okay. No matter. Feel for my own sake, I will do something like this right now. Let's continue. Her skillful fingers caressed the keys as if she was making a flower crown, carefully weaving the petals. She knew the correct way to tie the leaves so they wouldn't tear, like all smart little girls do. As the piano sang under her hands, Catherine disappeared right in front of the audience's eyes. She was just a vision, after all, somebody leading them down a dream of a garden, the springtime, the shade of a tree on a windy day. The couples in the audience tightened their grip on the hands of their partners. Some closed their eyes and let the music saturate their souls. Sweet memories of youth, a first love, the yawn of a newborn. Rosa's eyes shone as she stared at Catherine. Her heart was captured by this image of her. A young girl swaying her head to the music, smiling as the notes poured out of her. She couldn't take her eyes away from Catherine's glowing face. Was this happiness? Was this love? If this is love. I'm not gonna actually say the captions. So this is love. Actually, so I'm not gonna sing it. She looked like she was in love. And she wasn't she? Her inner innocence, she was still in love with life. In love with her family, with her pets, in love with every new discovery. She was full of hope. It was a bittersweet feeling for Rosa. A happy teardrop rolled down her cheek. She wanted to warm herself in that hope if she could. In the audience, Guillermine and Catherine's father sat beside each other. Sire Parade. I don't know. Your daughter is amazing. She is, isn't she? I mean, pardon my arrogance, my liege. I'm a very proud father, you see. No pardons needed. No pardons necessary, sire. Has she found a sponsor yet? The Duke of Versailles once spoke to me about it, but we have not made any arrangements. Then I must steal her away as soon as possible. Sire? I'd like to be Catherine's primary sponsor, if that is all right with you. Why, sire! And to further cement my status, that piano she is playing right now, it's hers. I've bought it for her. Francois's eyes widened in astonishment. Francois gulped. That is beyond generous, sire. Guillemine smiled. I'm aware it's quite bold of me to ask you outright, but I felt compelled to grab the opportunity. After all, the Duke might offer you an extravagant piano plated in gold. In that case, I have no choice but to humbly concede. What? I'm kidding. The Duke of Versailles is the worst monsieur you will ever meet. The man chuckled. Of course, I shall be paying for musical tutoring as well, or as required, along with an ample stipend to accommodate your family. ... Ah, and you don't have to look so surprised, Monsieur Perride. Your daughter is a star. Geniuses like her only appear once or twice a century. There is no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Thank you deeply, my liege. Let me remind you, this generosity isn't without charge. Her tutoring will be done at my house. I want to monitor her progress. Apart from that, I'd very much like Catherine to visit the chateau and play from time to time. Music is one of my true passions. Her presence would benefit my mood tenfold. Of course, sire. That is a small price to pay for all your offers. On the contrary, monsieur. You don't have to decide now. Kindly think about it. Thank you, my lord. Sire Guillemine. After the performance, Catherine and Rosa went to the Marquise's garden to play. Francois and Guillemine lingered on their table, not the table, but lingered on their table, sorting out the details of Catherine's further education. Wow. Amélie Perret wandered about the crowd, searching for a familiar face. Worn-out faces. She arrived halfway through Catherine's performance, just in time to gush at her little sister's applause. Wow. Also, she is the asshole. Okay, I get it. The store was like, yeah, she is that bitch. Unfortunately, she couldn't find her father in the crowd. When she finally caught the sight of the back of his head, she approached him hastily. Father, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Emily stopped as she saw the man her father was talking to. It was none other than the Marquis himself. She curtsied. My lord, pardon my intrusion. I didn't realize. Guillemine smiled at her kindly. You are free to intrude any time, my lady. Emily smiled back. Just as the rumor said, the Marquise was easy on the eyes. To whom do I owe the pleasure of your acquaintance? This is my eldest daughter, Emily. I think it's Rose. Emily. I'm sorry, I'm saying that probably wrong entirely. Pardon me for not introducing her sooner. Charmed. Guillemine offered her a seat. Emily, sorry, I'm just gonna call it Emily. Emily. I can't say. Let me just look at this. This is gonna just bother me until I know how to say it. This is gonna bother me until I know it. Pronunciation. Emily. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's just Emily. That's the one I found. Okay. If it's wrong, it's correct. If it's not, that's what YouTube said it is. That's what Google said it is. Okay. Gillian offered her a seat. Emily sat down across the man. Well, it seems talent and good looks run in the family. Francois scratched his head. Yes, my daughters are my pride and joy. Thankfully, they both took after their mother. Surely not, Monsieur Curie. I see earnest strength in her eyes. That much she has taken after you. Oh, this is incredibly old-fashioned. I'm like, wow. Emily snorted at such cliche words. Her father was clearly basking in the compliments. If this really was the famous Guillaume the rumors talked about, then he wasn't exactly much of a charmer, was he? He was no troubadour, nor was he a poet. She did not know what all the fuss was about. The ladies in the house she worked for could not seem to stop talking about this man. Admittedly, there was something morbidly curious about the way he looked at people. He came off vague and distracted, seemed incapable to offer words beyond what we expected of him. I'm pleased to have finally met you, sire. I've heard a lot about you in my travels. On my travels. All good things, I hope. It depends on the tabloid and the day of the week. Emily thought to herself and chuckled. You are a governess, I was told. And where do you work? With the Dmitri household, sire. Ah, yes, I heard you were marrying into the family soon. Oh, father, I told you not to tell anybody yet. I didn't, but you know how people talk. Word travels fast. Pardon the comment, then, my lady. Please. Your betrothed is a lucky man, I'm sure. The conversation endured through the afternoon. Small talk about musical composers and their little town. Catherine's musical background, Francois' students, Emily's work. Emily played with her napkin, offering what is this, draw? Or droll? Yeah, I'm pretty sure droll. Emily played with her napkin, offering droll opinions on equally droll topics. All throughout the exchange, Emily observed the infamous Marquise de Gueux. This was him, the audacious, shameless flirt of the royal court. According to the rumors, he was able to bed both the widowed Countess of Donshire, the Wiltshire, and her daughter at the same time, and even had the tumultuous relationship with the Prince of Burnett. He didn't limit himself to royalty, or so the tabloids said. His latest fling was with an English poet, who they say almost killed him when he was caught with another man. Or a woman. At this point, who knew what was real and what was blatant lie made up by the newspapers? She looked forward to meeting him. And here he was, finally. sampling the new bakery's creme brulee. Emily sighed. She couldn't say she was disappointed. Exactly. The rumors couldn't all be true. But the Marquis was a depressingly normal man. Maybe even boring, Emily ventured. She watched as his gaze flicked across his she watched as his gaze flicked across her hair and her nose before lazily trailing away. How infuriating. At any moment now, she thinks. At any moment now, he will say something coy. Something outrageous. Something. Shamefully long have Emily fantasized about this. The infamous Marquise Guillemine, attempting to woo her, Emily believed. And she, a reasonable woman, would scold him and put him in his place. This shameless flirt whom everyone adored. That would be a small victory for sensible women everywhere. But regrettably, the Marquis was nothing but polite. He did not ogle. He did not touch unnecessarily. No audacious gestures or suggestive winks of the eye. He would not even look at her for more than 2 seconds. Maybe she was just not pretty enough to flirt with. Emily bit her lip. She shouldn't be thinking that. But there were also times that he would quietly look into her eyes when the conversation evolved. When the words spoken were without meaning, their eyes would converse further. To Emily, he started to look lonely underneath the facade of caprice. He seemed tired of all the gallivanting, the rumors, and the numerous flings. We were all a little lonely, aren't we? Perhaps even he. He invited the family over to his chateau and commented on how empty the building felt sometimes. Music was his guilty pleasure. It got him through the cold nights, he said with a sad grin. How he would mind a warm soul to touch. How he wouldn't mind a warm soul to touch. And before she could stop herself, Emily had begun to imagine his lips on her neck. On one of those cold nights. Okay, girl, chill. You're in public. Don't goon outside. You keep it indoors. Behind the door. Hopefully your bedroom door. Of your own house and chateau. Sheesh. Chill. Darling, behave. Emily shook her head, trying to erase the thoughts in her mind. They were having a perfectly mundane conversation. What is wrong with me? She didn't know where those thoughts came from. Fortunately, her father didn't seem to notice. Miss Emily, your face is flushed. Are you alright? I'm fine. Just the sun, I suppose. If you'd like, you can rest inside the chateau. I'll have someone attend to you. No, that's not necessary. Papa! Catherine came bounding up the let me just read that again. Catherine came bounding up to the huddle. Excuse me. Emily sighed gratefully at her sister's distraction. The little girl ran towards Francois, flinging her arms around his torso, chattering happily about gardens and butterflies. A young, ragged girl followed behind her. Emily wasn't sure how old the girl was. Her dirty blonde hair hid the left side of her face. You could just see faint traces of scars peeking through. A surge of motherly affection caught hold of her heart. Hello there, young lady. The girl looked down at her toes but smiled shyly back at her. I see you've made a crown of flowers. You look very pretty. Thank you, miss. Catherine gave it to me. Sister, this is Rosa. She's really nice. She knows the names of all the flowers in the Lord Gilly's garden. Catherine, there you go again with your silly names. Sister, help me convince Papa to let Rosa stay with us. Catherine. Papa, please. Please let her stay with us. She doesn't have anywhere to go. Catherine, this is not very nice. That is not very nice. Rosa is a girl. She is not a kitten you can just pluck from the street and take home like you always do. Goodness knows we all have Goodness knows we have all the stray cats of friends living in our house. Yes, I know she's not a kitten. I know she's a girl. But shouldn't we take her home even more so? Francois sighed. Guillermin chuckled under his breath. Your daughter has some very unique views, Mr. Parade. Well, Lord Gilly, what do you think? Huh? Guillermin's face lost his casual bystander look. You're Marquise. I'm sure my father would follow your orders, right? Shouldn't we take Rosa home? Guillermin's brows furrowed at being put on the spot so suddenly. He stole a glance at Francois, who gave him an imploring look. It was clearly not the first time this conversation had happened. Guillermin cleared his throat. Well, I'm sure it's up to your father since he owns the house. Your father works hard to clothe and feed you and your sister. And now he would have to do that for Rosa too. That would be a burden on your father, right? I earn money. The Queen gave me lots that time. Father, you said you'd give me lots today too. Oh, Father said you'd give me lots today too. Francois blushed furiously. Catherine! You've given this some thought, I see. Yes, I've got it all figured out. Catherine pumped her fist energetically. Oh, whoops. My arrow was all just whoops. Ever since sister moved out to work, nobody minds the house anymore. Oh my god. Okay, that's where it went. Damn. I have to wash the dishes every time. Ugh. Oh, damn. Papa's so busy, he's rarely at home. There's always enough food for me. If Rosa stays, then we can play together. She'll wear sister's old clothes and we'll mind the house when both sister and father are away. She can wash the dishes sometimes and I'll wash them sometimes. Also known as she can wash it 98% of the time and I'll just take that 1%. I said 98. I'll take the 1%. The rest is like debatable. Couldn't be it. Guillermin and Francois shared a look. And besides, if it were up to me, I'd have people take one girl home in their house and give her food. Girls don't even eat that much. Oh, that's a lie, girl. One time, I ate a whole plate of potatoes and my stomach hurt. If Rosa was there, I wouldn't have to eat so much. Maybe. Guillermin snickered. Why did I speak like that? Guillermin snickered. Francois rubbed his neck in embarrassment. Catherine, please. Father won't allow it. Father, won't you allow it? Emily patted her father's shoulder. whispering quietly to his ear. Let me move this a bit just so I can see clearly. I think Catherine needs a friend. She is always alone ever since I left. Taking Rosa in wouldn't be much trouble for us financially, yes? My new work pays better. I'm sure we can manage. Well, about that, perhaps if Rosa works in my household, it wouldn't be much of a burden on your family, sire. Sire, I'm just gonna say sire. Wow, Lord Gilly is awesome. That would be a wonderful gesture, sire. Not at all. It is obvious that Catherine has taken to the girl, and I am always looking for good and honest workers. Rosa, you don't mind taking care of me from now on, do you? Although, if she were to stay with us, her situation still worries me, sire. What about her family or her friends? The girl was quiet the whole time. She was looking at her toes or at Catherine. Rosa, do you have any family, relatives, or friends you stay with? No, sire. My mother died a long time ago, but she guides me always. So please don't be compelled to mind me. No, don't go back to the streets, Rosa. It's September. It's going to get really cold soon. Lord Gilly will even give you work. Stay with us. But Catherine, Francois sighed in surrender. All right. She can stay with us. Papa. But just for tonight. Then we'll see if she wants to stay for longer. But Francois held her daughter's shoulders. Oh, his daughter's shoulders, sorry. See here, Catherine. You cannot hold people in their place just because you want them there. Do you understand? If Rosa wants to leave, she may leave. You cannot keep her like an object just because you like her. ... That is sound advice, Sire Perid. Yes, Papa, I understand. Rosa, please make yourself comfortable in our home. Thank you. Papa is the best. Catherine turned to Gillimain again. Lord Gilly, do you think if everyone with a house opens... Let me start. Lord Gilly, don't you think if everyone with a house takes one person home, nobody would freeze in the winter? You should make it into a law. They'll obey you because you're a marquise. And because you're tall. That was awesome. Gillimain chuckled. Ah, is that why? Well, you're taller than my papa, at least. He'll never be a marquise. Oh, damn. Oh, snap. Francois pulled on his daughter's ear with embarrassment. Catherine, shh, that's enough from you. Gillimain shook his head good-naturedly, his eyes trailing over the I cannot say this name. Let me look up what this name is, because I'm gonna have to say it all over and over and over and over and over again, and it's gonna annoy me. Okay. Okay, we're looking up the name. Parin. Parin? According to Parin. Okay, I'll use that. It's easier to say. Ping ping. What? That's interesting. Parin. That's fascinating. We learned something new. I'll just see that. Parin. Gillimin. Gileb. Oh my gosh, let's look up some of these names. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? Okay. How do you spell? Okay, look it up again. Gillen. Yeah, there it is. It's not spelled with the A. It's a French name. With the E. I go like I-E-O. I love the way you eat. I'm looking up the Marquise's name just so I can actually say, you know, I tried. I did my best. That's still been an interesting day. No names. Okay, so it just automatically goes like that. This is like 8 seconds. Let's go. What's the name? Oh, Guillaume. Guillaume. So it's Pain, the Pain family, and Guillaume. Marquise Guillaume. Gillibean. Like Gillibean. Gillibean man. Sorry. I was so close to saying it's a Gillibean to me. Because I genuinely don't know. Okay, so I'll take that as it is. Guillaume. I'm just gonna say Guillaume. That's what I got. Because this is the closest spelling. The spelling does not even exist apparently there. So Guillaume shook it's Guillaume from now on, the Marquise, by the way. Guillaume shook his head good-naturedly, his eyes trailing over the peon. Oh, I hate this. Peon family. Okay. Emily watched him curiously. That same sadness once again surfaced for the briefest moment. So, Guillaume, you have a lovely family, sire. I'm quite jealous. You make me want to settle down for myself someday. He chuckled. Maybe. Emily's heart skipped a beat. Did he look at her when he said that? Was it her imagination? Catherine is a wonderful girl. It is one of the reasons why I'm very invested in her. Oh, she played for him, I guess. Oh, is this gonna be Yandere vibes? Like, again, it is a very horror-based game, guys. Don't forget. I'm reminding myself this so that I don't forget. Guillaume knelt down so that he was eye to eye with Catherine. patted her head. You're a very intelligent and kind-hearted girl, Catherine. You're a star. A superstar. Someday, I know you will change the world. At least, I'd like to see you try. Rosa. Oh, sorry, Rosa's mother. Mother, help me. What? As I just said that, this literally happened. My chest. Oh, she's jealous. I can't breathe. No. Ca- Catherine. Lapierre, Chapter 2. It's funny, is it not? Eh? They always leave you. Such is the way of the world. The more you love, the more you lose. Oh, it seems like they'll stay forever, but they never do. I'm the only one who stays, my lovely Rose. My love is the only love you need. You were always so weak, always so loving to people who did not deserve it. I told you not to get rid of her, didn't I? Oh, I told you to get rid of her, didn't I? I told you to be wary. I knew it from the start, my Rose. She was nothing but selfish. She led you astray. Okay, so shit. Damn, that was a long time to genuinely get here. I don't know. I feel like I can override it. Let's just put it here just in case I feel like, nah. Okay, so obviously I look at it now and I'm like, I understand that Catherine clearly likes the Marquis. He likes, I forgot his name. He likes Gillamy. I'm just gonna call him that. I forgot his name. Not he. She likes him. And what's his face? Girl, Rosa? Like, the one who's talking to the Shinigami right now, the girl who's talking and listening to the Shinigamis, loves the Marquis. The Marquis has got something going on. I don't trust him. I'm pretty sure that rich guy has got a dungeon underneath a dungeon underneath a dungeon underneath a dungeon underneath his basement. That will show that he's doing something crazy. He probably is like into like some crazy like like crazy stuff with girls or like kids or something. I'd say it's creepy. I'm pretty sure it's some messed up stuff. And the rumors that they kept talking about, there probably was something about that, but they didn't get everything. Why is it that he seems so normal? But people do lie. I get that. If you're famous and like rich, obviously people are gonna fantasize about, oh my gosh, he like drives this thing and he does that. He sleeps with that person and like discards them. She does this person and blah, blah, blah. But what I'm looking at here is like the fact that clearly Catherine likes the Marquis, and this girl is about to flip her button because let me say Rosa. Rosa is about to flip her button because she clearly also loves the Marquis, but she don't understand this feeling. It's a new feeling to her. She's been through shit. She's been through a lot. Okay, she's been through everything, all kinds of hell and back, and she even put herself through hell and back with a cross. So right now, I would say since we are apparently the fucking advocate, the Shinigami in her ear, yelling and screaming at her, being like, you dumbass mother, you should not have listened to this girl. You should have not trusted her. She's the reason why you didn't get the guy. So you should not have trusted her. She was nothing but selfish. Sounds right. It sounds like, personally, from my own experience, yeah. Yeah. She led you astray is too fucking vague. And it's too criminally offensive. This girl already she took her eyeball out in video game Twitch, in the game Twitch, not in real life, in this like the story. She took her eyeball out because of this crazy like spirit and all like the religious shit. So she was just nothing but selfish. I feel like is the most human answer that I could actually I genuinely stand by that. And I look at it and I'm like, she's probably gonna be an asshole. She's being told that she's so young, you're gonna be a star, you're gonna be a legend, you're gonna be this, and she's around all these powerful people. She's been around the queen. I'm not saying that people who do that will end up as assholes, but it tends to happen. It tends to happen that way. And led you astray is kind of weird though. Because I don't know. Are we a good thing or are we a bad thing? Is this like, am I a good person? Am I a good, spirit on our shoulder? Am I the angel or the devil on our shoulder? I don't know. I don't want to be the devil. I don't want to be the angel. I actually wanted to be the bystander, just innocently in the background watching this madness. I am that person. I wanted to be the fourth wall. I wanted to be the fourth wall and just exist. But here we are making choices and decisions. What I want to do is say she was nothing but selfish, because I'm clearly looking at it. She reminds me of like Fleta from what's that? Uh, this other video game. I will be playing it later once I get that Golden Trump, I believe. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Golden Trump. She, she reminds me of like those really gross characters. She just picked this girl up and was like, "You're mine now." She led you astray. She's nothing but selfish. I don't know. You should not have trusted her. Because I know when love gets involved, I don't care how best friends you've been, how much of a best friend that girl has been for you, how much of a guy friend that guy has been for you, they will dump your ass like nothing. They will literally drop you like we just automatically remove and I don't even know. They will just drop you, bro. When it comes to the coochie, when it comes to the when it comes to the coochie, men drop each other. When it comes to like honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. With women, I don't. It's like so much as the guy looks in their direction. It's not even about betting him. It's like they so much as look in their direction and they immediately lose their shit. As we're probably gonna see as this progress. When it comes to that, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've seen people like murder in Minecraft. A lot of things like relationships, friendships are ended, all because the guy looked cute. So she was nothing but selfish. I would say, honestly, she led you astray. What would that lead? I'm so fucking curious about that. I am so curious. But then again, she is trying to help in a way by being like, take people in. Obviously, winter comes in and people like really suffer, especially homeless people. I would say she led you astray because it's so vague, it's messed up, and it's such a religious concept that I absolutely hate it. And I not even hate it, but it's a concept that is like you had your idea of safety, and I feel like it's gonna make her cling on to this idea that I should have just stayed alone because of her now I'm in more pain, which is her being astray, and being on the path would be like not in pain, or like her life path, or like I don't know, like her a soul journey, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like what the fuck you want to call it. And this one is just human. It's like she's just a selfish bitch. It's like it's very straightforward. This one I like because it's to the point. This one is like it covers too many things, man. It's like your life, your choices, everything. It makes you question everything. It just fucks you up, man. And looking at her mindset, she was betrayed by Catherine, I'm guessing at this point. And was supposed to be mean. So this is the closest thing I could say. She was nothing but selfish. She was nothing but selfish. Let's go with that. You fought so hard. You never used to fight with me, but now she killed herself. Your sacrifice lost in her selfish ways. Oh shit! Okay, I did not know. Oh, oh, I knew she would cause you pain. I am glad she is dead. Oh my god. I am glad you are back to me. These are horrible. These are so terrible. What the fuck am I doing to this kid, man? What the heck? In Minecraft, like, no, not Minecraft, like in the video game, it's an evil spirit. Are we like we are literally playing the characters of like? Is this what evil people do? Y'all work too fucking hard. This is a lot of decision making. You have two options, and I don't like either. Y'all have time, bro. You have time to waste. What the fuck? I'm glad she's dead. I'm glad you're back to me. I don't trust this character. Can I go back? I want to go back. Okay. But I logged in. I logged in. Okay. I'm glad you're back with me. I was so worried about you, darling. I just clicked that. I didn't mean to click that. I wanted to say I was glad she was dead. I'm sorry. I'm like merciless. I'm merciless. Okay, sorry. She almost led you astray. Also, oh, astray. Away from me. Trust in mother, darling. I am glad. I'm just glad to have you back to myself. Dot dot dot. Your silence bothers me, child. She was important to me, mother. I I loved her. Oh, we're twisting the tail. Oh, the tables have tabled. Okay. Mother only laughed as Rosa screamed out her pain. Dot dot dot. Rosa felt